So, recently I have had quite an up and down journey with this YouTube channel. And I say recently, I mean the last 2 months, since I started posting consistently again in, I think, early July, middle of July. And it's been quite up and down because you will always feel the feedback loops. There is the positive feedback loops, the negative feedback loops. And so when you're doing well, you feel motivated. When you're doing well, you feel like you should keep going. But there is sometimes when you have to ignore the feedback loops, whether they're good or bad. So, for example, around about, actually this is well before the last 2 months, but back in February, I think, right at the beginning of posting on this channel, you may or may not know, but basically before posting on this channel consistently, I used to post on my old channel, which is technically my main channel, Sam C Creatives, or it's just called Sam C, but the handle is Sam C Creatives. I used to post on that channel, and so I was posting daily on there for a bit over 2 months, and then I decided I wanted to post daily on this channel, but do more edited videos on the other channel. And so I start that, and I go, okay, I'm going to post edited videos on that channel and unedited talking head raw daily videos on this channel. And I did that, and I posted daily on here for a few weeks before I decided, you know what, it's not worth, the streak isn't worth the stress. If I'm going to post, I'm going to post. If I'm not going to post, I'm not going to post. But I post one video, and it's like a video, it's like a minute long, saying, all right, I'm going to, move the daily uploading to this channel. And then I think I made a post about that video on my other channel saying, look, I'm moving the daily uploading to this channel. But I made that video, and that was the first daily upload of this channel. And then the next day, I posted a video, and it was really the first official video of the daily uploading on this channel. Got, I think, 140 views. First video, 140 views. My second most viewed video ever. Just first day of actually posting on here. Then I think I ended up getting maybe 500 long form video views over the next 2 weeks. I had a couple of videos get 100, 150 views, a few videos get 60, 80 views. Nothing crazy, but it was the best I'd ever done, and still to this day, one of the most successful periods I've had on YouTube. And so I had that initial sort of positive feedback loop, and that motivated me extremely to post a lot. I was posting daily, sometimes I missed a day or two, but I'd be posting twice a day then to make up for it. Just like extremely motivated, extremely disciplined, going extremely hard, posting as much as I could. And that was because I was already working hard, but I saw the feedback loop and I listened to the feedback loop and I worked even harder. And when I was getting no views for a while, for a few weeks, I kept going because I was disciplined. And so the moral of this story is that there is positive feedback loops and negative feedback loops. And these positive and negative feedback loops lead to spirals. You can have an upward spiral or a downward spiral. But I think the biggest thing when it comes to consistency is to not ignore the negative feedback loops, but don't treat them the same as positive feedback loops. What does this mean? When you see a positive feedback loop, you say, okay, cool, I should do more of this thing. You go, this is working, I need to do more of this. If you're posting a certain style of video and it goes really well, you're probably gonna think, I should do more of that. If you go into the gym and you're not making much progress, and then you change your workout schedule, you change the lifts you're doing, and all of a sudden you see more progress, you go, okay, cool, I'm gonna update my training to, to fit in with this positive feedback loop. When you see something good, you tend to try and do more of that thing, right? And that's a good thing, because that's how you improve, that's how you grow. But the mistake that I've made many, many, many times, and it's a mistake that I think almost all people have made, is treating negative feedback loops the same. If you are in a negative feedback loop, say for instance, you're posting, or for me, I'll use myself as an example. I was posting 2 videos a day on this channel almost every single day, but I think one sort of few days where I missed it. 2 videos a day for like a month, almost a month. And there was a few times throughout that month where I was getting 150 long form video views a day, right? 500, 600, 700 long form video views a week. And then there was a lot of the time, most of that month that I was posting twice a day, where I was only getting 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 video views a day. Now when I say long form videos, I don't mean like long videos, I just mean like regular videos, not YouTube shorts. But there was times where I was getting 100, 200 views a day on my videos, not shorts, just videos. And there was times where I was getting 5, 10. Even there was days where I only got 2 or 3 views in one day. And so there was times where when I was posting twice a day and I got those 100, 200 views a day, I listened to that positive feedback loop and I was even more motivated. I filmed even more videos and I got even more ahead. I was schedule uploading videos days and days in advance. There was multiple times, I think it was one time where I was, 6 or 7 days ahead, like a genuinely almost an entire week ahead, where I had the next 10, 12 videos schedule uploaded, just ready. 10 or 12 videos ahead, 10 or 12 videos. Which only would happen to be 5 or 6 days of videos, but still, it's a lot of videos. And then there was times where, especially towards the end of the twice daily uploading, where I was getting not many views. I hadn't been getting many views for a few days or a week or so, and so I was feeling extremely not motivated, and I was still working hard, I was still posting twice a day, but it was a lot closer to me giving up, a lot closer to me failing. And not in the fact of I'm gonna stop working hard because this sucks, but just in the way of like, I'm getting no views, I've only got my next 1 or 2 videos filmed, maybe I have no videos filmed and I have to get them out for tomorrow. There was times where it would get to like 8 PM and I was like, I'm about to go to sleep in like half an hour, and I don't have any videos scheduled uploaded for tomorrow, and so I quickly filmed some videos for the next day. And I was still sticking to the streak, but I was basically almost just barely getting past. And I found myself doing this a lot of the times, right? And there was always a correlation between whenever I'm barely getting by, it's because the feedback loop was terrible. This isn't working. This sucks. I'm not getting views, I'm not growing, I'm not getting any good feedback. It all was just saying, basically all the feedback I'm getting is saying this is useless and it's not working. And so I would barely get past in the, uploading. And so I've come to this realization that I don't think taking negative feedback loops and using those to decide what you should do is a good idea. Positive feedback loops, yes, okay. You do something, it works, cool. You do something else, it works even more, cool. But if you do something for a few days and it doesn't work, you shouldn't go, oh, well, this thing's just terrible, it doesn't work, and I'm gonna give up, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna do something different. Because more often than not, most things won't work. Most things in your life will fail. No matter how hard you try, a lot of times you will fail. But you shouldn't, now I'm not saying don't give up, I'm not saying never change your mind, because it's 100% worth it to change your mind, or to not give up, but to quit something in certain scenarios. I've learned that recently. There is definitely situations where it is smart to make a move or to change or to give up on something that's not worth it. But don't go and give up on something that you have put in all this effort to and you've tried super hard for and you like doing because it's not working. Because it won't work. It will be slow, it will suck. So if you know it's genuinely worth it, then why are you letting the negative feedback loop stop you? Now, if you know it's a terrible idea and it's not working, you go, well, it's not working, it's not going to work, I know for a fact that this is just a bad idea, then cool, that's a different situation. But if you go, I know it can work, I know I can pull it off, I know I can personally do this, why are you giving up? Why are you quitting? So again, make sure that if you are going to give up on something, make sure you know this thing is just not worth it. It's just not going to happen. I can't pull it off. It's not going to happen. I know for a fact it's not going to happen. Don't give up because, it's the progress slowed down for 3 days. Cool, I'm gone. If you're going to give up, make it worth it. Make it have a good reason. So listen to positive feedback loops and take any negative feedback loop and anything that's not quite working as well as you want it to with a grain of salt, and think about it before you decide to give up completely on something that you like doing or that you know could work. That's it for this one. If you've enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave a like, and other than that, if you're interested in joining a community of young men chasing greatness, thinking the same way I am, thinking the same way you are, check out the link in the channel description or the video description. That'll take you to my page, School Community. Hopefully there hasn't been too much wind, but have a good productive day, try your best. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.